Today I'm going to be installing these Yoshimura chassis protectors or frame sliders, whatever you'd like to call them. I'm going to go ahead and open up the package and show you what's inside. Got the frame sliders. Looks like brushed aluminum, possibly magnesium. I'm not sure of the material. Got our instructions. And we've got badges and stickers. These badges will go on the outside, and that is how it will look. Alright, to show you the mounting points. On the right side, we'll be mounting it right here. We won't have to cut any of the fairing. On the left side, though, it is a different story. And we will have to cut a hole in the fairing right about right here. Okay, so we have two different ones here. This is the right one, shorter stock, and this is the left one. I will be using a torque wrench to install it to the right amount of torque. Alright, taking a look at the instructions. We obviously have a right side and a left side. The left side has a longer insert. Tools required are an Allen wrench, socket wrench, ratchet, extension, duct tape, drill bit, 1-inch hole saw, and torque wrench. The amount of torque that you use is just under 40 pounds per feet. Now, I've seen people take a hole saw right to the outside and just start drilling. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it off and drill from the inside first, which is this. There are two Allen bolts here, and there are a number of fasteners and clips, as you can see here. And on this model, you can see the clip. You can't push in the center. What you have to do is right there is just take a flathead and pop it up. I'll try and show you. And then you'll just pull from the center, and the whole housing will come off. Okay, now we're going to remove the two fasteners underneath. Kind of hard to get to, but I'll try and show you. We've got one right there, and one right there. Relative to the bike, it's here and here. The last one's down below. To remove the fairing, looking at the manual, you can see the positions of where the hooks are that you need to pull out. There's one, there's 2, 3, and 4. Show you what they look like. There are apparently additional hooks in here. That's one that I just pulled out. Looks like a rubber washer, so they slide out pretty easy. Okay, and we missed one. Looks like we got one more surprise down here. Gotta figure out what to remove. What I'm dealing with. There are two hooks, one here and on this side, that I'm trying to remove. Alright, so to remove the bottom, I kind of just worked it and pulled it through. Now it's ready to come off. Okay, now I'm going to remove this engine mount. To try and get the hole to line up, I'm going to take this red marker, short, stubby one, stick it inside as far as it'll go, and I'm going to set the fairing on until the marker touches. There we go. It's pretty close. We're going to drill a hole right through that, and we're going to then reinstall the fairing and see how well it lines up. I'm going to start small and work my way up so I don't crack the plastic. And our marker is right there. I'm going to use this to poke a hole just to get my starting point. It's not going to go all the way through, but it will make a hole in the plastic. Okay, I'm going to start with a small drill bit and work my way up. I'm going to reinstall the fairing and take a quick peek to see. Okay, so looking inside the hole, I can see the metal threads inside. Looks like we're just about dead on. I mean, this goes all the way through. Say to use a 1-inch hole saw. This is a 1.5, I believe. Just to give you some idea of how big the hole is going to be. And this is a 1 inch. There's not going to be a lot of slack, so I should have gotten a 1 1/16 or 1 1/8, but we'll give this a shot. And it's not a clean fit. We can always take a Dremel and grind it a little bit on the outside and make it a little bit wider. But we're going to go ahead and make the hole. Here it is. It's a fairly clean hole, and it just barely fits. So if we didn't drill it completely centered, we're going to have to widen this hole a little bit. Hole saw didn't do too much damage. I might grind these in a little bit so they're not flared out like that. I'm going to go ahead and set this on and find out how it fits. And we have a perfect fit. Okay, now I'm going to take this Dremel and I'm going to grind the flared out edges. I'm going to start with the inside just to get a feel of how well it's going to grind. Even smoother edge. I've got some 320 grit sandpaper. Reinstall the fairing. Alright, to get to this part of the fairing to fit snugly like the other side, you kind of got to pinch them in and just feel for these little plastic tabs to snap in. I'm trying to give you a view of what it looks like. You see how there's a hole inside of there, and there's a tab there, and there's a couple different ones. This one needs to go behind the plastic. All the clips in on this side. It was a pain. It did take me about 5 minutes to get it all seated in flush. Putting the plastic clip in up top. And now the ones underneath. Now we're going to put in the frame slider. Go ahead and put on the emblem. Now we'll do the right side.